Hey fellas, welcome back to my channel and my videos, and here we have the Makita DHP482, and this one, if I could remember, slips on the gear assy. Okay, strange, it looks good for me. Okay, let's double check the gear assy. I will not remove the chuck now. Let's take the proper bit. Okay, moving the back over. Okay, let's take the gear assy apart. Okay, so we have the 4 long screws here. Let's do it like that, and here we have the gear with the small pins. Okay, maybe I can try to take it out somehow. Okay, this one looks good. I don't know why they have the problems with the gear assy. This one definitely looks good. Okay, yeah, looks brand new. Okay, have zoomed in a little bit and I can see the problem. You can see the plastic here is rear melted and the washer here is melted into the housing, so that was caused the abuse of the power tool. And what we need to do now, we need to just change the gear assy. I have the gear assy for this one, 12344-0. You can find it in my online shop. Now let's just zoom out a little bit and about changing the check, and I have found one of the easiest ways to put a socket here and put everything in the vise. Let's just try to show you the vise and some mess I have on my table. But it's springtime and I'm gonna have a lot of mess and a lot of work. Okay, so now the socket is in place. It holds strongly. I'm taking the screwdriver and screwing the screw. Maybe the screwdriver is a little bit too big. Okay, it's not always easy to unscrew the screw here. Now we can take the screw out, put the gear assy back again, taking the Allen key, tighten it into the chuck, and unscrewing it. If you cannot do that simple by hand, use the key. And the anvil just snapped. Sometimes that happens. I don't like it, but it just happens. And my biggest fear is to have the socket broken, but it's not broken. That's good. So okay, that's a good point that happened on this video, and that means now we can check what we can do more. So I will knock the bearing out. Yeah, the balls are starting to getting out. Just taking the gear. Okay, I will throw them out because I don't need them. And what can we do now? I'm putting the gear rest into the vise. Taking the most loved tool in the workshop, the hammer, and the puncher. What we have here, we have the bearing, the bolts just jump it out. Okay, and now I need to punch out the anvil. Okay, well, I don't want to go out so easily. Yeah, we can check, maybe we can put a knob. Okay. Of course, if you don't want to go easily, I can use the hydraulic press. Okay, still converted. Don't love it. Okay, I can see that this one was overheated. And I think it must be out at this point now. Okay, we'll try to put it on a vise, on a hydraulic press, sorry. Okay, basically just got it easily out with the hydraulic press, just got everything out and broken. That's of course one of the way. And then we can see that we have the gear. I'm pretty sure it can be removed, but what I want to try, I want to put the assy on the vise and try to remove the chuck, because it's always needed for us for this tool. Okay, tighten it. I'm pretty sure that I will not be able to do that, but yeah, because it's just spinning around and releasing it. What I will do, I will cut it from the sides. Okay, have made the cuts from both sides, and now I have the flat side. That's right. And easy peasy it goes. It goes out, so yeah. Let's just try to get back the camera. So about all these parts will go to the recycle bin. They have the viewer, hopefully subscriber, with a question about these devices, so I will put aside for now. Yeah. And what we need now, we need to put the gear assy into the tool. Just move it around. Okie dokie. Okay. Let's check that everything looks good. The new sticker. Okay. Let's just close it. Okay, the brush looks good. Let's put the battery. Okay, slowly tighten it, that check. Oh. Nice. Okay, feels nice, looks nice. So just repeat it, thumbs up and bye.